Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs, and I actually decided to record a second video. Believe it or not, guys, for the first time in quite a while, I've actually decided to make more than one video in a week, or one video in... Well, technically, I guess the video went up last week, so first video for this week, but whatever, who cares? We've made another video. I was somewhat surprised. You guys seemed to, actually, there were a lot more views and likes and comments on the last video that I was expecting, considering I haven't made a video in a while, but yay! I don't know, I'm back. And I'm stranger than ever because, I don't know. I am just a weird person, I feel, when I commentate, but whatever, who cares? Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. I don't know, whenever I say let's get down to business, that's the first thing that pops into my head, and I don't know why. I've not seen that movie in years. Spooky skeleton box. Supplies box. I have a lot of glowstone in there. I'm gonna take the sword. I'm gonna go through here. You know, well, not this episode, but I think either off screen or in one of the next couple of episodes, I am just gonna go through here and we're gonna build a new storage area because I don't like this one. We need a new storage place. Also, I think we're gonna do a resource collecting episode and maybe another exploration episode because, or another resource episode. I don't know. I want to do something with another in a video. Who knows? But yeah, we're back, and I've done some more stuff, believe it or not. You can actually kind of see it on the map. Funnily enough, you can actually kind of see it on the map. But I'm gonna go show you guys what I've somewhat done. First off, you can kind of see it here. I put in some more bushes. Second off, we're gonna head up here. Also, yeah, I kind of did this. I've torn out the old ring and I'm starting to set up the new one. I just kind of need to actually add in the rest of the stone brick, and cobble in, and then this will be it. The new plaza expansion will be done. You know, I have a feeling eventually the plaza is going to keep just slowly expanding until it's like stupid large, and yeah, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably, I don't know, quit Minecraft, who knows. I'm kidding. But I worked a tiny bit on the Triceratops exhibit, and by a tiny bit I mean I literally just added some shrubs around here, and that was 99%. Oh, I also worked on the hill. I still need to add dirt down there so that way this actually becomes the full grass block like that, but almost done. I added in a back area back here. We got a little pond right here. I'm gonna add some trees up here eventually. Oh, I also did this. So these are two lamp styles I've kind of done. I'll probably come up with some other lamp styles later, but this is what I have so far. I don't know. Type 1, Type 2, let me know what you guys think. I mean, this one's using a redstone lamp and a daylight sensor, and an inverted daylight sensor, so this one will actually just turn on at night, which is cool. Then this is just a glowstone on a carpenter's block with stuff, yeah. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And it's actually about to be nighttime already. Wow. I'm honestly somewhat impressed by that. I only seem to start my videos like right when it's about to go dark. Well, you know what? I can show you one. Actually, you know what? Well, I'll show you half of it, and I'll explain probably what we're doing in today's episode, which is possibly also in the title. Just realizing that. Anyway, we're gonna start working on a new exhibit over here, which is actually part of the reason I finished working on most of the hill. I made this new cliffside here. I don't know what it is with me and like rock faces, but I love making them, and I think this one actually looks pretty good. I quite like it. So this, I believe, is gonna be the Dryosaurus exhibit. I think I'm gonna set this up as the Dryosaur exhibit. But yeah, I've kind of. I'm going to, I think, lower the ground here a tiny bit, so kind of have it be on a slow decline there, and then lower the wall here about 2 or 3 blocks, lower that down 2 or 3 blocks because of the pathway here, or I'll raise the path up there, I don't know, a block or so. Who knows? I'm going to do some stuff with pathings and things. This is going to be the shelter, feeding area for them. I've got to tear parts of this hill out, which is why I've got the shovel here, because this thing's efficiency 5. Oh no, efficiency 4, my bad. And it gets through dirt really, really quickly. We still got a bit more time, but yeah, this is what we're going to be working on today, the Dryosaur exhibit, because I don't know, honestly. I haven't put a new dinosaur in a while, and I'd like to put one in. I was actually looking at the DNA collection we have, And we have a lot of carnivores, and we only have the Dilophosaurs in the park. So a carnivore I think I'm gonna do the Dryosaurus first, but after that, I don't know. I kind of want to see if we could move on to doing a carnivore of some sort, of some description. Not the T-Rex or the Allosaurus, probably, because I don't really think I'm prepared to build an exhibit for that yet, nor do I really know what I want to go with. The ones I'm thinking are either Velociraptor, Deinonychus, or I guess if we really wanted to, we could do Ceratosaurus, because, I mean, we have the DNA for it. And I already know where I want to build the exhibit, because I remember mentioning it a long time ago. I don't know how many episodes ago that was, but I have an area already picked out for them. It's over there somewhere. Basically, it's a spruce forest, and we built our previous Ceratosaurus exhibit out there in a previous park, and it looks really cool, and I kind of want to rebuild it because I loved that exhibit. So yeah, that's that. We're gonna need a much bigger map, mainly because I'm realizing, so the park is going out that direction, this direction, and that direction. Like, this map is going to be like out here, up here, and out here. Like, the map is going to be massive when we're done. But I really want to map out the entire park. I don't really know why I want to map out the entire park, but I do. Also, I'm going to go actually, you know what, we can do a bit of scouting this episode. Go scout for the Ceratosaurus exhibit, because, you know, why not? Also, so some people might be like, okay, you have the path up here, you have the Dryosaurus out there. Why don't you just, you know, have a viewing area for the Dryosaurus from this path? And honestly, I don't know the reason why I didn't just do that. I think it was kind of like I just didn't want the Triceratops to be over here, and then on the other side the Dryosaurs, even though that would have worked perfectly fine, I think. And honestly, a lot of zoos I've been to kind of do stuff like that. But I was like, you know what? I don't really want to do that, so maybe we'll just have like a little offshoot bridge type thing come back over here. Maybe come... Actually, I was considering moving this back even farther and just having it be like right over the roof of the shelter. So then you can just kind of like look out and you can see him from back here. I don't know. I thought that would look kind of cool. But we'll see what ends up happening. But I want to head over to the spruce forest real quick. So what is it? This is going to be the Ankylosaurs. We might put another dinosaur back here. I was thinking maybe Brachiosaurs actually could go over in this area. I'm going to flatten it out somewhat more. But then I am seriously considering maybe putting the Brachiosaurs out here. Oh gosh, I just realized something. I was like, oh, you know, we haven't got all that many dinosaurs to put in. Like, I've got one sauropod, so I only need to make one sauropod exhibit. I can't believe I already completely forgot. But when the mod does update, and we will hopefully be able to keep this world, yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to need to make a whole new sauropod exhibit for the Diplodocus. Good grief, that's going to be difficult. I forgot we have this. You know, I've honestly been trying to figure out where I was going to put, like, the Sarcosuchus. This might honestly work quite well for the Sarcos. I mean, I'd have to level out the beaches a bit, but this could work well for Sarcosuchus. I'll consider that. Actually, as well, I mean, considering I'm going to have to build a bridge over this area. Oh, you know, if this river were over just a few more blocks, like, right into the forest, just having the river be like a blockade between you and the Stratosaurus, I think it would be such a cool idea. I don't know. I mean, I'm probably gonna actually do something similar to that anyway. I like doing... I know it's weird that I wouldn't do it for the Dilophosaurus, I guess, but I think what we're gonna do for Ceratosaurus and up, so the Ceratosaurus-sized carnivores and up, I'm gonna think about doing like moats and trenches in between the fence and the dinosaur, because I don't know. I just kind of think that sounds cool. It's kind of like... If you ever read the Jurassic Park novel, that's what the exhibits are described as. I think there's like they were supposed to have like a 12-foot trench in between them and the visitors. And I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. I'd like to do something like that. But anyway, let's get the shovel out. And get them to chop! I don't know. I'm just gonna do a random voice now and again. Oh boy. You see, I love this shovel. This shovel is possibly the best thing I've ever gotten in this game. And if I get this efficiency 5, and let's say I got a beacon too, like, whew, that would honestly be beautiful. You know, so this exhibit's gonna be here. We can obviously put another exhibit over here, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to put here. Because it's got a nice lake here. I mean, this could possibly be Gallimimus, I guess. Actually, I mean, realistically, if I wanted to, this whole area here could be Gallimimus. It could, I guess. I don't know. I'll think about it, and just kind of start placing blocks, well, cobblestone down, marking out exhibits, stuff like that. I mean, that's something I've started to do more. I didn't used to mark out exhibit ideas, but I've started doing that somewhat more, at least, because I was like, well, it's a bit easier to kind of plan out an area if I have at least some idea of what exactly I'm building and how big I want it to be, how much space is going to be there, where a fence is going to go, where a rock wall is going to go, where is a river going to be. Because, yeah, like with this area, what was it? I don't think I'm going to do a rock wall the whole way around, because sometimes that looks good, but it doesn't always look the greatest. Like the Parasaurolophus rock wall, I'm possibly going to work on a tiny bit just to make it look slightly better. Also, I really need to add in the shelter for that exhibit. But here, yeah, I think I'm going to continue the rock wall on a tiny bit over here, but then it might just morph into the hill, and then I'm going to put fences down. Because I do kind of want to keep part of the hill. Okay, you know what? I want this to be the... So this would be the point where the rock wall will begin. All right, let me quickly... Problem with a shovel this powerful is that obviously you sometimes dig more than you intend to dig. You dug too deep. But let's see. Oh, I forgot I might also be moving this back. Exhibit planning. It's difficult. Trust me. I know I have no idea what I'm doing. Just realized how that statement says, trust me, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Actually, that sums up pretty much most of these episodes. Trust me to build the right thing, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. We just kind of... Well, actually, that's kind of how I do everything in this game. I just kind of... I don't know what I'm doing, really. I just kind of randomly throw things down and hope it works and looks nice, but... I mean, honestly, a decent amount of the time that actually works. Like, what is it? I was looking at the Dilophosaurus exhibit and the Triceratops. You know what? I'm gonna turn this down because this might be a bit too loud. I don't know. Sorry if you couldn't hear me speaking for like the last few minutes. Maybe I can edit that out. Who knows? But that is really, really loud. I'm gonna turn the sounds down even lower, not off. But there we go. There we go. What was I saying? Wow, that is crazy. Oh yeah, I was looking at the exhibits. So, what was it? If I had to say, oh, this is so much dirt. I'm honestly, this is too distracting for me to properly commentate. I don't know why it's distracting me. I am really, really, really happy with how the Dilophosaurus exhibit looks. Actually, I put some more stuff in it, didn't I? I feel like I did. I think I did. I need to fill this in with dirt. Well, I guess I have the dirt now, actually. I just collected all the dirt I'm going to need. I kind of want to remove this tree line somewhat and maybe put another... Oh, Compies! I was thinking about putting Compsognathus in... Nothus. Leviosa, not Leviosa. Yeah, I don't know. But I was considering putting some Compies over there. But I started throwing in... Like there, I threw in some extra leaves to make some bushes and some rocks and stuff. I don't know. I am just really happy with how the Dilophosaurus exhibit looks. I don't know what it is about it, but I love this thing. It honestly looks... Possibly one of my favorite exhibits I've made so far in this world. I don't know, it's just really cool. Really, really cool. I like it a lot. But, yeah, I think I might remove some of the trees around there to put another exhibit in. But other than that, I'm really happy with how it looks. I don't know what it is about this exhibit, but I actually, you know what I know it is? It's the amount of plants that I really like. Also, like little things like that. I might edit the rock wall in a bit more. But I don't know. I really just like the fact that it's kind of hard to see the Dilophosaurus. You're not going to see them every time you run by here, which I think is a cool thing. It's kind of cool that you don't always get to see them. Like, I usually only see one. Where's the other one? Well, there's the other fence. It's probably over by the shelter. Yeah, it probably is. I'm going to quickly run because I remember I was clearing out an area or something. And I wanted to show something off by the ranger station thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's the other Dilophosaur. Yeah, that's the female. I was like, is it the female? Oh, yeah. So I started editing in the border fence for the ranger station. And now there's a door in here because I don't know. I thought we needed a door. Also started fixing up the hill a bit. We have the elasmotheriums in their temporary holding pen. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, so I started clearing out the grounds. We're going to put the second holding pen up here in this little area. Oh, that was what I was going to ask you. Would you guys like to see me do a different design for the carnivore one? Because I am honestly considering not an exact copy, but how much percent? Well, not a carbon copy, but like a somewhat of a copy / modification of the raptor pen from Jurassic Park. Basically, I'm just going to make it a lot larger and maybe add in a second tower or something. But doing something kind of like that for the carnivore holding pen. I mean, I don't know why I'm going to build the carnivore holding pen. I mean, realistically, I don't need one because I don't have any carnivores that need to be stored. Well, actually, you know, it probably is... Yeah, actually, I was like, because I need the herbivore one right now because obviously we've got some herbivores that need to be kept. But I guess building a carnivore one is probably good for just future-proofing the park in case I decide to go back and edit an exhibit. It allows me to just kind of keep the dinosaurs out of the way while I finish building. Because honestly, that is one of the annoying things with building sometimes is that randomly, when I'm editing an exhibit, you know, I'll forget, oh, you know, I'm trying to take down this fence, but I didn't put the dinosaurs on stay or whatever. So then the dinosaur just walks out of the exhibit. I'm like, oh no, we're missing a dinosaur. And then like 20 episodes later, I find it somewhere in a tree. That actually happens a lot more than you... Like, okay, so back when I had my the other world I used to play on, I guess the season 5 world, this is technically season 6. But my old season 5 world, I that wasn't the only park I had at the time. I had like a second park I was just doing for fun, and I remember I lost like 3. Was it 3 Triceratops or just 2? I think I lost like 2 Triceratopses, and I couldn't find them forever. And then I was just randomly running around, and I found them inside of a tree, like 30 or 40 blocks away from the park. Oh, also I redid the fences here. I think these look better. I don't know, but I like them more at least. And there's a chicken there. Also, I did get more Pachycephalosaurus eggs. We're not gonna hatch him this episode, but next episode maybe we can go and just hatch some Pachycephalosaurs in. I don't know. That could be cool. At least I think it is. Or that it would be. I can't speak. I don't know. What was I gonna say? Oh, computer update. So I do believe I will have some of the pieces coming soon. I don't know when I'm actually going to have everything to construct the computer. Hopefully it'll be pretty soon. But once I've got everything, I'll start obviously putting it together, getting everything set up. And I don't really have anything planned past that, in all honesty, at the moment. It's just kind of get the computer, get everything set up, files transferred, such as the world, some of the mods I need, and then figure out from there. I mean, I think one of the first things I'm recording once I get my computer... Well, actually, I guess it depends which day I can get it built by. Or what day all the parts come by, and then I can actually have time to build it. Because if some stuff works out, I may be able to do it like the... I should have everything set up... Actually, I think on the latest... Latest will either be the day after Jurassic World Evolution comes out, or the day the game does come out. Because... if that's the case, then the first thing I'm going to record with it will probably be Jurassic World Evolution, because I really want to record that game because it looks awesome. But what was I going to say? Something, possibly. Maybe it was intelligent, who knows? Oh, okay, yeah. And if that isn't the case, like if I've got a couple days before the game does come out, then the first thing I'm probably going to do will be the Isle. It'll actually probably be the Isle. We'll do what I was talking about, which was like the... I don't know. I want to do it on a specific day each week, because then it's like, you know, I've at least got one video a week that can easily go up. But yeah, I don't know. I'd really like to play the Isle and get that whole Isle type series thing rolling out, because I think that could be a fun one to do. It could be pretty fun to just, you know, have a series where it's completely random. There's no real rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. It's just kind of get on there, do stuff. Actually, so that sounds like pretty much everything I ever record. I'm going to bring a chest out here. No, I'm not going to bring a chest out here, because if I bring one out here, I will never destroy it, because I can't. That's why I need a new storage system, because I can't be bothered to use all those storage drawers anymore. Like, it's driving me crazy. And I can't be bothered to build a sorting system either. Like, good grief. I've not got that kind of time. No, I don't want to throw it out of my inventory. There we go. Good. And then throw all of that. There we go. And we are good to go. Where's the sun? There's the sun. Hello, sun. Oh, boy. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, so shaders will probably be a thing. Once we have the new computer, I might start playing with shaders. I don't know. What is it? Okay, so I do like shaders. Shaders is cool. It'd be cool to play with shaders, I think, because it'll make the park look really, really pretty. The only problem is it will mess with lighting somewhat. So, it's kind of hard to tell, is that actually lit up or not? And then other things. Oh, man, like, especially underground type exhibits or underwater exhibits, like, they're so stupid dark sometimes that they don't really work with shaders. Like, oh, yeah, that was something I had in my previous world, which was, I took a cave and I turned it into a Leoplerodon exhibit. And it looked really cool. And then I looked at it with shaders because I was like, oh, I just kind of want to see what it would look like. And you couldn't see anything. Like, the cave was completely black because, I didn't put torches in because I was like, oh, I want it to be really dark in here. And in vanilla, it looked really good, and especially with the water and everything. But then put shaders on, and you could barely see anything in the tunnel, let alone in the water. Which, I mean, it was cool looking, but I was like, it doesn't work. You can't see the Leoplerodon because those things are, like, super dark as well, and you can't see them. Like, even with shaders, just with regular water above ground, like, you still can barely see the Leoplerodon. So putting it in a cave with no light sources, like, good grief, it was, I don't know, it was not my greatest moment with shaders. That is one of the things, though, that I'm not particularly a big fan of when it comes to shaders, is that, and actually, you know what? Let me just lower the pathway down another level. Okay, so I guess the current level of dirt here is where the path will be. Just want to mine all this up because if I don't, I will forget to, and it will be here even though there's a path. Trust me, if you doubt that I will do that, I can very much assure you that will actually be the case because I tend to forget to clear all that stuff out. Okay. Yeah, excuse me. I'm actually just going to run down this real quick and completely clear that out. See, one of the problems right now is that I don't actually know what I want to do for the actual interior of this exhibit. If I knew what I was doing, it might be slightly easier to build this thing, but I have absolutely no clue what it is I want to do. Because, well, I don't know. I kind of just, I kind of just started building this late last night, like 10:30 p.m. 10:30, I just got on, and I was like, I kind of want to work on something for an episode tomorrow, and then I just kind of built that, and I was like, oh, I could build an exhibit off of this, and then I started building the outline. Yeah, I have no idea what I actually want to put in this, I know what dinosaur I'm going to put in. I don't know what the terrain will be like, though. Okay, so that's going to be their shelter, and then the rock wall will continue off the shelter for a bit. I think we're actually going to just quickly, actually going off that idea then, we're going to lower this hill down, or not lower, but think of it as actually a good example would be the Zoo Tycoon. We're going to use the smooth terrain tool, basically, and just kind of smooth this hill down a bit. So then the rock wall kind of just transforms into this this somewhat hill, and then the hill can have a fence going along the top of it, which can connect up to another exhibit, I think. There is one thing I kind of want to do this season, or not season, for this park, and that is, unlike my previous ones, I don't want any carnivores to be right next to a herbivore exhibit. And by right next to, I do literally mean like sharing a border fence with them. I think I had that in a couple of spots in the last park. I don't honestly remember. I haven't seen that world in over a year now. But I believe I did have a couple of areas where there were herbivores like right next to the carnivores, and I don't really want to do that this time around because, well, I don't know. I just don't really want to. Oh my gosh, I just remembered one of the exhibits I built last time. Okay, so there might actually be 2 or 3 exhibits I'm going to technically port over to this world. Well, not really port. I'm not going to use like world edit and just chuck them in. But there were 3 exhibits I really liked on that previous world. One of them was obviously the Dryosaurus exhibit, and I remember that being a real fan favorite. Like, you guys seemed to love that exhibit. Like, that was possibly one of the most popular builds I ever did. Because I know a lot of people were really sad when I decided to destroy it and put the Stratosaurus somewhere else in an exhibit which was very, very... Oh man, that the new exhibit I built for them was just inferior in every single way. Like, it just did not have the same look, and that it was just a bad idea. I mean, they're Dryosaurs. I don't really need to build like, you know, a super high-tech fence or anything. Like, these things are the size of sheep and they're pretty adorable. I only have 2 Dryo DNA, don't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I only have 2 Dryosaur DNA. Okay, so things I'm thinking. Oh, they could drown in that lake. That is something I remember. Dryosaurs can't swim very well. Okay, I do want water in here. I think, well, okay, if we do a pond, I think we're going to shift that over to, like, the front up here. So a pond. Maybe we'll keep this one as well. I don't know. We may actually do with the ponds later because I remember I had a really big problem with them drowning in the early stages. So not doing that would be good. Yeah, not putting in a lot of places where they could drown is probably a good thing. But we'll worry about that later. So I want some trees. Low-lying trees, high trees. Do I want a lot of trees or a few trees? I don't know. You see, exhibits, like, I've kind of got some ideas of what I want it to look like. I want at least 1 or 2 fallen, like, custom-made fallen trees. Because I always like having that, like, over rivers. That was one of my favorite things to do. Actually, you know what a good, I guess, template to build it off of what would be, or a good idea of what I want to do with the fallen log thing? Jurassic Park, the log that, you know, Alan and the kids hide behind when the Gallimimuses are stampeding or running away from the T-Rex. That kind of tree. I want to do something like that and just chuck it into that exhibit somewhere because I love watching the smaller dinosaurs, especially. I don't know. I like just having a big tree or rock feature in the exhibits because I don't know. I think it does make it look a lot cooler. I think it does, in all honesty. But yeah, I think that'd be pretty sick. I'm actually thinking about it now. So if I do build the carnivore, completely random topic here, I guess. But if I do make the carnivore containment pen, I could actually probably keep whatever the next carnivores we want to put in. We could put that in there for the time being, and then keep it in there until I finish its exhibit. I don't know. Well, do I want to do that? Maybe. I mean, there is one of the advantages to that or at least the advantages I like for that is when you just put the baby dinosaurs into the exhibits. I mean, they're cute and all, and I love them. And actually, no, some of them are just stupid, adorable. But I tend to lose them, and it can be really hard, especially with something like a Dryosaur or a Velociraptor, to keep track of where they are because it's like, even with the Dryos, I remember I had a park where I hatched like 15, 16 of those suckers in at once. Oh yeah, there are the Pachycephalosaurus eggs. I want to see if I have any food in here. I can turn my sounds back up now. Whoops, not music. Turn back to 10%. I have a lot of coal in there. Let me use that coal at some point. I have chests over here. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like the Dryosaurs and the Velociraptors. You hatch like 10 or 15 of those things into an exhibit, and I will guarantee you that I will not be able to find like half of them until they grow up. And even then, there'll still be at least 1 or 2 that are missing. So, I don't know. I like the idea of putting them in some sort of not tiny, but much smaller containment pen where I can keep track of them until they're larger or large enough to go out into the exhibit, because the exhibits, like, heck, even just like look at the containment exhibit we have over for the Elasmotheriums. The exhibit I would like to put them in would be something about, I guess, the Triceratops exhibit if we just kind of stopped it at the hill, which is something I'm actually considering doing, because the Triceratopses never go over there, and you can't see really over the hill. I am quite honestly considering just fencing off the hill there and calling that the exhibit, because I don't really think they need as big of an exhibit over there, and that will actually free up a lot of space I can use for other things, like other buildings, stuff like that, maybe a lighthouse even, who knows. But yeah, like this is about, with the hill fence stuff, that's about how big I want the Elasmotherium exhibit to be. And if those are babies, you know, it's kind of hard to actually figure out where they would be, and you kind of lose track of them, and it's always possible they can escape. Excuse me. But, you know, if you hatch them in a hatchery type area, you can leave them there until they're a bit bigger. Can't escape the exhibit, or if they did, it'd be really easy to find them, and then, yeah, release them. I don't know. I think we might try and do something like that. But anyway, I think we're going to end today's episode off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. And, yeah, until next time, see ya. Oh, and if you have any suggestions for what we should do with the Dryosaurus exhibit, make sure to leave those in the comments below. All right, but then again, until next time, see you guys.